All right, we're live, you guys. Now let me type in a little message here.
No. Okay, no.
Touch the tiger by the toe, and the hollers, let me go.
There we go.
Mommy, so that means I get to the
All right, now we'll just wait a few minutes. Hey, there's people watching already. That's the number of people that are watching us already. So you guys can say hi to people. Normally when people enter the room, they type something in to let everybody know we're there, and you guys can say hi to everybody.
Hey,
Look at that.
Say
Jeff
hi.
Stoss.
Say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff said he's going to sponsor you to Really Cool Tools.
I'm gonna get real cool.
Yeah, we'll have him drive the whole truck out here. Just bring the whole truck, throw a motorcycle on the back, and bring some tools.
So can I talk now?
Snap-on tools. That's what Mr. Stoss says. Those are the best tools you can get.
Hey, can we talk into the computer?
You can say hi to everybody.
Hi. I got to put people are. What's your name, Tom? Can they hear me?
They can hear you. See, both these microphones are both turned on. Everybody can hear you.
Okay, so can you hear me? Because first of all,
Hey, all right. Now, you guys got to calm down now.
Okay.
Look, say hi to Brian.
Say hi, Brian.
Say, oh, my goodness, there's Kevin Hogan. Kev, brother, what's up?
Say hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
These guys are a little bigger than the last time you saw them. There's somebody that didn't give StreamYard their credentials, but we could probably see if we stretch out. Say hi, Facebook user.
Hi, Facebook user. Hi, Facebook user.
Say hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Tyler. Hi, Tyler.
Wow, she likes that name.
I love Tyler. I love his name. I love them.
Tyler is another one of these back east guys. He knows Jeff. He's one of those Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana guys, I think.
What's Tyler? Does Tyler really live?
Yeah, he really lives.
No, Mommy, I'm talking about in the Panda movie.
Yeah.
Uncle Kevin there. You've met Uncle Kevin before. When you were a little baby, he went for a ride in the side-by-side with us way up in the mountains. Uncle Kevin he's a wild and crazy guy.
I know.
Hey.
All right, well, it's rolling up. I'm going to go for another few minutes to let the room populate. The whole plan is here tonight, and the reason for that will become evident when 7 o'clock rolls around and we get started here. I'm excited to be back, excited for another season. Got everything all caught up today, and we'll go through all the teams in a preliminary way, at least, starting around 7 o'clock. Now, I've got a couple of little ancillary issues to get out of the way early on, and then we'll talk for about a half an hour, right? Then what are we going to do?
What?
We're going to go upstairs and work on our song, right? What are the words? You put the lime in the coconut, you mix it all up. Put the lime in the coconut, mix it all together. Say, doctor. David Green, hello.
Say hi, David. Say hi, David.
Say hi, David. David's right here in Pocatello. We're going to be seeing him pretty soon. Hello, Facebook user.
Hi, Facebook user. It sounds like you say Facebook user.
All right. It's around 7 o'clock, so let's get rolling tonight. First things first, welcome to 2022. I went in today, and as of about 3:30 this afternoon, I think I've got everything that everybody put on the forum updated. So we're going to go through the calendar. This is preliminary. I understand that things don't have to be final for another couple months, but I want to roll through the teams at least in a preliminary way tonight, introduce everybody, welcome people to the group. There's a couple other little things I want to get out of the way first. And before we get into those, I want to introduce my family here. My lovely wife, Megan, my daughter, Savannah, My middle son, MJ, and my oldest son's a teenager out in the world right now. So I brought these guys on because I want to interview them a little bit too. So what do you guys think about Dad not being able to go on vacation all summer long? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Down. Did you guys like it when we went to Pirate Cove? That was fun, huh? Did you like it when we went to Key West? You want to be able to take more vacations? Like maybe go to Europe? Yeah, we got to go in the summer if we go. So as I've told you all, we're going to do this 2 more years. And then after that, I'm going to leave the route up, but no more jersey numbers or anything. And seriously, here's the reason. That's why I brought him on tonight. Not every 65-year-old guy has this family situation. And we have the ability to travel and stuff. And I want to take my kids around the world, and I can't do that if I'm spending all summer in Pocatello sawing trails and, making sure that people are doing the things they need to do to get their jersey number. So this summer, next summer, and then it's just going to be a trail that's out there that you can come and do at your own pace any way you want. I'll continue to update maps and stuff like that, but it'll be something different than it is right now. So let's get those small things out of the way first because these guys aren't going to last very long. Jeremy McNamara posted something on Facebook today that I talked to a couple of you on the phone today. You saw it too. About Golden tires now coming with a big stamp on them that says made in the People's Republic of China. And they used to be all made in South Korea, which I don't have a problem with, but I'm going to be reaching out to some of you to talk about this. I know I've hooked up all of our dealers along the way with Golden Tire, and I love Golden Tire. I think they're the shiz-nizzle. I think they're the best thing for the tour. But I suspect that a lot of you might be like me in that I'm starting to have an increasing amount of discomfort with buying things that are made in China. And probably where I'm going to leave it's just to say, because I don't want to mess around with Josh, who I got set up to deal Golden Tire. I really don't want to mess around with the guys at Power Sports. You already have this thing set up. But I would just advise you that, if that causes you discomfort, there are a lot of good tires out there, and I'll work with these guys, maybe broaden the selection of tires you can get as long as they're tour appropriate. Nanny, you have to stop too. You've got to be good. All right, we're back now. We've been having some internet issues today, so hopefully this will be stable for a bit. But anyway, if that causes you discomfort, I completely get it. I think in the world we live in right now, it's no longer I myself feel some discomfort with buying stuff from China. So if you feel that way, I totally get it. And I guess what I'll probably do after talking to some more of you is just say, look, I'm going to do what I can to widen the selection that you can get at Power Sports and up in Salmon for tour appropriate tires. And we'll leave it at that. Again, I love Golden Tire. I think they're great. I like them a lot. But that big People's Republic of China stamp that bothers Jeremy bothers me as well. We'll leave it at that for right now. Item number 2. Nanny, you have to go upstairs if you're going to talk. All right. So a lot of people had PM'd me over the past few weeks about the reason that we haven't made any reservations is we don't know where we're going to be staying. We did 2 PBR Mondays last year where we talked about the intervals. There's only one night where nobody knows where they're going to be staying, and you're not going to know until that day. But I want to go through it one more time. I understand that was way last year. There have been some people that are new to the group. Not everybody gets the message. Not everybody watches these. You should, but not everybody does. Mm-hmm. So let's go through where you're going to be staying again. 13 days this year. The first night, the night before, Hotel Malad is the place to stay in Malad. There are other places in Malad, but we recommend the Hotel Malad. Everybody's really loved it that stayed there. The second night, you're going to stay in Pocatello. It's a big city. All kinds of places to stay. The third night, you're going to stay in American Falls. Again, fairly big, good-sized place, several places to stay. You choose. I may go over there and talk to some various options and see if I can get you a rate. I'll work on that later on, but any place in American Falls is fine. Fourth night, you don't know where you're going to be staying. That's the mystery night. Fifth night, you're going to be in Mackey. Then you're going to be at Smoky Bar Store. You're going to be in Chalice. You're going to be in Salmon. You're going to be in North Fork nights. You're going to be in either Elk City or Lowell at night. You're going to be in St. Regis or Superior, Montana at night. They're just up there, up and down the road from each other. You're going to be in Wallace for a night. We recommend Ryan Hotel there, and then you're done. So those are your intervals this year. And I'll put all that down to paper. I'll commit that to paper and make a post on the Facebook page so you don't have to write it all down. So really, the only night you don't know where you're going to be is the night after American Falls. So the first night is the night before your trip. You're down there in Malad. Night 2, you're in Pocatello. Night 3, you are in American Falls. Night 4, you don't know where you're going to be. Then you're going to Mackey, and it just goes on from there. The only difference is this year you're going to spend a night in Salmon, I think we gave you a half day off in Salmon, and I'll have to go back and check and see. I think it's Salmon, and then 2 North Forks. I think you ride to North Fork, and then you spend another night at North Fork. But I'll put all that to paper, and I'll write it down tomorrow. But you can start making your arrangements right now. And if you go back and search past PBR Mondays, you should find all that stuff. But again, I will post it on the page first thing tomorrow. So those are the 2 little things I want to get out of the way tonight. I will try to keep up with the forum. Every Monday is going to be the day I go into the forum, update teams and stuff. When I checked this afternoon around 3:30, which was the last time I looked, I think we had just a little bit shy of 20 teams. Pretty good number for this time of year. So we're on pace to have around 30, which is normally what we have. And I'm capping it this year at 30. But I don't see any chance that anybody is going to run into any real trouble with that. I think everybody is going to be just fine. So what we want to do now is we're going to do a little bit of a preliminary reveal of the teams. We're just going to go down and give the names of the teams, introduce the people that are in them, and make sure that I have the start dates.
And we're gonna vote, right? If we like them, thumbs up.
Yep.
If
So
we don't
so
like the name,
sometimes I have to recruit a little bit of help here in naming these teams. So this year's
thumbs up.
thumbs up. If you don't like it, what do you do? And can you medium like? And what if you really like it a lot?
2 thumbs up.
If you really medium like it, do this.
All right. So the first team out this year turns out to be leaving on Monday, July 25th. These are a good couple of dudes that were here last year, just had the worst luck in the world. It rained like a deluge of biblical proportions on these guys the first day. It's knackered them. They got cold. Their stuff got all wet. It's Rob Strawn and Justin Lewis from over in Oregon. And this year, because they're the first guys out, they get the name that everybody always gets as the first team out. It has something to do with sawing. So this year, welcome to Team Sawdust. What do you guys think? Sawdust.
They have to be the hard workers, huh?
That's right. Apropos. Everybody's going to have to carry a saw this year, but there are a lot of people that are going to be out working on trails this year. This community gets bigger every year. There are guys that are willing to go out and saw almost everything now, but there's so much this year that's so remote. Everybody's got to carry saws. We'll talk later about how to deal with trails you just can't get through. This year, I'm increasing the trend of not only making the navigation more interesting and having days where you don't know where you're going to go, but there's also going to be plenty of opportunities to choose completely different paths on a given day. So on some of those later days up north, you can take 2 or 3 different routes. It'll take you completely different routes for a day of the tour. They're all equally difficult, all high quality. So if something's not sawed, you can turn around and try the other way most days.
You can just put your sawdust anywhere you want, right?
Put your sawdust anywhere you want. Where'd MJ go?
No, we lost a voter. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. So let's talk about team number 2 here.
Nanny, you ready for team number 2? Ready to vote?
All right. Team number 2 comes on July 28th. There's actually 2 teams starting out that day. The first team, another couple of good dudes that were here last year.
You ready?
Jeff Brandner and Steele Anderson, both from up in the Bozeman area. A couple of super good dudes. This is team Home on the Range. What do you think?
I like home on the range.
Me too.
You middle like it?
You middle like it?
Oh, 2 thumbs up.
All right. Looks like a popular name. Welcome back, fellas. The next team. I don't know either of these folks. It's Annie Lance from Reno, Nevada, and Kelly Thompson from Fernley, Nevada. And they're showing up on the 28th. They are Team Beta Beta, and you can probably guess where that came from. It was about all the useful information I could mine from their social media profiles. Beta motorcycles.
Oh.
So welcome, Team Beta Beta. We'll look forward to seeing you
Fun to say.
sometime near the end of July.
Beta Beta.
Yeah, it has an alliterative effect.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so let's move on here.
Beta almost seems like it's you don't know if it's going to work or not. You know, beta testing or whatever. Like, I don't know.
You never
don't know
if
who
it's
they
gonna
were.
work. I didn't know who they were. All right, the next couple of teams out start out on the 1st. We've got a team, a couple of fellas, one guy, Benjamin Cipher, who's been here before, pretty good dude. Another guy, Michael Thompson, I don't know, from Ogden, Utah. Benjamin's from way down south of Phoenix, and I called them Team 2.5. So what do you guys think about the name 2.5?
So, like, who's the 0.5 guy? So there's 2 guys. Is there
Ben,
0.5?
because he's been here before, so it's like 2.5.
Oh, okay.
have to be so easy.
All right, so we'll look forward to seeing you guys around the 1st. Let's see who else we got here. Team Pure Prairie League.
What?
No, that's not right. Let's see. All right.
Like
Now I got it. Okay, Team Pure Prairie League. Tyler's out there watching tonight. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. And Nathan Rogers from DeVosville, Kentucky. A couple of Kentucky fellas. I'm pretty sure they're friends of Jeff. Probably a couple of cat guys. These Kentucky guys can ride.
Really?
Yeah, they come out here, and everybody thinks that Kentucky and Tennessee and all those places are flat and there's nothing there, and they have no idea how hard it is to ride over muddy routes. What?
Can I tell a little bit about JR when you're done?
No.
No.
You're here to
I
rank
feel
team
like
names.
Pure Prairie League is something you definitely have to say sober.
Yeah, well, Pure Prairie League was founded in Cincinnati.
Oh, well, that's just hard to say, though.
Okay, so Pure Prairie League, what do you guys think? MJ, where are you? You got a job to do.
Yeah.
Come here. Pure Prairie League.
I think
I'm a hard critic.
All right, and then starting out, let's see, a day later on August 2nd, Team Eagles, Justin Seifert and Todd Miller. Justin's from Louisville, Todd's from Cincinnati. This is our team of veterans that I'm really looking forward to. I like both these guys quite a bit, and I think it's going to make, at some point, quite a story, these guys' journey. So Eagles moved their date back a little bit. They're now starting on August 2nd and going to the 15th. Welcome, Eagles. We're looking forward to seeing you. Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, we don't have to vote in this. Anybody that gives a thumb down to Team Eagles.
Hey! Democracy or not? What is this, Russia?
Yeah, this is Russia
No.
for this particular instance. Team Eagles.
I was
All
going
right.
to give it a thumbs up anyway. And that's because I happen to like Eagles.
All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, next on the 5th, or excuse me, the 4th. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. August 4th, Team Blue Star, Scott Murray from Nibley, Utah. And that looks like a soloist. And people, probably a lot of people know the origin of the term Blue Star. If you don't, I'll enlighten you later. But welcome, Scott. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Hey, we didn't vote.
Oh, forgot. Team Blue Star.
Medium. Because I don't know the origin story.
MJ, where are you?
MJ.
You got to sit here, bud. Okay. Now, let's see what else we got.
I really like it.
You like Blue Star?
All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so the next team starting out looks like Team Piedmont on the 9th. One of these fellows has been here before, Dylan Knight. Tremendous story from a couple of years ago. And he's coming back with a partner, Jake Hindies, I think, or Hindies, perhaps. I'll figure that out. They're leaving on Tuesday, August 9th. Welcome, Team Piedmont from the Piedmont area of the Carolinas.
Okay, vote.
Oh, Piedmont.
Medium.
I really like it.
You give a thumbs up and down?
All right.
I really
On the 11th, we have Team German Swiss. This is a team that's been on the calendar for years, and for some reason I don't have German Swiss's information is not up on the calendar. I've got their date in there, but I don't have their names. But it's a team of guys from Germany and Switzerland that have been trying to get here for 3 years and got knackered by COVID every time. So Team German Swiss starting on the 11th.
Thank you for
Absolute-
Russia.
I'm doing
Swiss, thank you. Switzerland, thank you for getting involved.
Okay, what else do we have? Team also on the 11th.
Do it up and down.
Team Reckless Kelly, J.R. Robinson of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Reckless Kelly.
Reckless Kelly? Yeah, right. I like it.
Hey, Mommy, can you say up and down?
All right, starting on the 12th,
What?
Say up and down.
we have Team Green Machine. Again, I don't know why some of these names aren't showing up. I'll have to go back and look at these calendar entries. But Green Machine was here last year, father and son team, the Greens. And they're returning this year. Again, I don't think there'll be any trouble with teams from last year coming again. I told everybody that last year's teams would go to the back of the queue, but it looks right now like that's not going to be a problem. Welcome back, Green Machine. Green Machine?
I haven't given a thumbs down yet. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal.
This is a harsh audience. This is what I live with, okay? Now you guys understand where I'm coming from.
Mommy said thumbs up and down.
She gave a thumbs up and a thumbs down. So
Well, I did.
All right, let me see. German Swiss Green Machine. Oh, okay, on the 14th, we have a team national champs. These guys are from Georgia. Matt Lynn from Morganton, Georgia, and Tim Owens
very confident name.
from Roswell. Georgia won the national championship in football this year.
Okay.
So, national champs, Georgia. SEC, baby. That's the only thing that matters, SEC. Now, you Georgia guys, I was talking to some of you.
Needs a bike.
Kev, I got a bike sitting in my shop, buddy. It's ready to go. It's done it a bunch of times. These guys from Georgia, I talked to them a little bit today on the forum. There's 4 guys that kind of want to all do this together, and they know they can't do a team of 4, so they decided to do 2 teams of 2. And because they're coming from all the way from Georgia, what they want to do is have one team start one day and one team start the day after. Can't do that. You're going to have to space it out further than that. I apologize like crazy, but the people that have been around for a while will know and will be able to tell you as well as I can that has never led to anything good before. And I'm sure you guys are aces. I mean, you were upfront about what you did, so I have no reason to believe you're anything other than the most upstanding people in the world. But every time before, we've kind of bent that rule and kind of allowed people that knew each other to go in close proximity to each other. I've lived to regret it. So we're going to have to figure out something different. I'm open to suggestions, but having one team leave one day and the next team leave the next day, there's too much of a chance of overlap there in the evenings and the mornings and stuff like that. That's not nobody in the community is going to go for that. So we'll I'll work with you and we'll try to come up with something different. All right. So what about national champs? Did we already vote on that?
No.
National champs, SEC baby, SEC.
Yeah.
Although SEC's not looking so good in the NCAA
Hey, Nanny, did you
basketball
get a thumbs up or
tournament.
thumbs down for national champs.
All right. On the 15th, we have a team, a soloist from Fountain Hills, Arizona, Robert Cole, Arizona Bob.
Arizona Bob, I like that. It's simple, but like
Nanny, what do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
it's beautiful in its simplicity.
So welcome, Robert, Arizona Bob. And on the 16th, we have a team, a soloist from Kentucky, Brian Goss, Team Spas Creek. I think Brian is from Kentucky. He may be from Ohio or something. I don't know. But I think he was a member of the Cat group, so I named him Team Spas Creek because that's a fairly famous spot on the Cat. And it's near dear to my heart, too, because there's a place called Spas Creek that's on the east of Red River Gorge back in Kentucky. And you remember that photo I've got of my Toyota truck completely buried in the mud and like guys climbing out the window because the mud was pouring in?
Oh my God.
That's in Spas Creek. All right. So welcome, Brian. Welcome, Spas Creek. All right. Arizona Bob. All right. So on the 21st,
Creek, thumbs up.
We have Team Old School, Jerry Gardner, Columbus, Montana. Jerry's been here before. He's a returnee. Not a successful finish yet, but he's been here before. Welcome back, Jerry. Team Old School?
I want to give a thumbs up. Thanks for coming back and trying again. I just like that.
Old School is good. And it gets the, what's that? Up and down. What are you talking about? Goofball.
Up and down.
That's because you guys are both goofballs.
No, I like, but the end, yeah, I don't like it.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
Me too. Yeah. And yeah, it's magical.
All right, so then we start moving into the latter part of August. Let's see what we got here.
Mama,
Oh, what?
I love you.
I love you too.
Team Por Segunda Vez. I'll leave it to you who speak Spanish to figure that out. But that is Jake Hershey of Utah, Kyler Stoker of Idaho, and Sean Casey
Was that for a second time?
from
Bye.
also Ogden, Utah. Sean, I think, is like a physics major, and he owns an audio company. So we have some things in common. So Team Por Segunda Vez.
So they've done this before?
They have not. They're new.
Oh, they haven't? Is
No.
new?
No. What do you think?
I like it.
All right. I like it too. And they're leaving at a good time. The later you leave in the year, the better off you are.
What?
All right.
Did you know bubblegum is a Spanish word?
Bubblegum's a Spanish
And
word.
right now, that's it, unless I missed somebody. So that's a preliminary look at the teams this year. This is a look at what my life is like all the time. And my life's great. I have nothing to complain about. But this is the reason why I would rather be driving around in my RV all summer, visiting Devil's Tower or going to Europe or something like that. As much as I love you guys, as much as I like riding motorcycles, there are some other things I think I'd like to get done in the next couple of years. So this is why you got this year and next year to get her done. And then after that, you're just riding on your own.
Let's ask them what they would name a motorcycle team.
Hey, that's a great idea. All right, right now, in a few minutes we have left, type in your suggestions. What should I name the next team that declares their intent on the forum? Give me some good team names.
While they're thinking, let's ask our kids.
Okay, what would you guys
What would
name?
you name a motorcycle team, Savannah?
Star.
Star.
I'll
Star.
name it Team Raptors.
Team Raptors.
Team Raptors. That's actually kind of a cool name.
I'm gonna name it Team Raptors. So we both want Team Raptors.
Oh, Brian, you're from New Hampshire. Okay, for some reason I thought that you were one of those cat guys. Maybe you've done it, but you came from that group. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Scott Murray. How are you?
Raptor Star. Hey, I choose Raptor Star.
Now, as I mentioned, I'm kind of back in the world now. Better late than never. That's awesome. Leave it to Jeff to come up with a good one.
So Raptors.
I will be religiously checking my messages and stuff over in the forum. By the way, the very best way, I still get PMs and stuff, and I get all kinds of Facebook messages and stuff like that. The very best way to declare your intent is not to send me a PM or anything like that. It's to put it in the forum. So, motorcycle people, you got to love them. So a few years ago, I was doing everything on Facebook, and all I got were all these PMs about how bad I hate Facebook. I hate Facebook. I hate Facebook. I said, okay, well, the forum's a pain in the butt because I have to maintain it myself, and it costs a lot, right? So, but we'll do a forum so that you people who are offended by Facebook don't have to be on Facebook. So I put up a forum, which we pay for, $20 a month, and put a lot of work in it, transferred a lot of stuff over there, and instantly people wanted to know why I wasn't doing anything on Facebook anymore. How come you dissolved all these Facebook groups? And then people started making like secret Facebook groups about the tour of Idaho that I'm not in. So
Wow.
you can't please some
So
people.
Team Divas.
Team Divas, there you go. Team
Oh, look, we have some other ones.
yeah,
Team
Flat Tire, Slowpoke,
I like that. Fashion.
Fashionably Late. That's Kevin.
I like that.
Team Roll Start, that's a pretty good one. How about Team 14-year-old girls? That could apply to a lot of people.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right. We're going to wrap it up now. We'll start doing these PBR Mondays regularly. I don't know if we're going to start right now, but when April rolls around, you can look forward to a PBR Monday every night all the way up through tour season. So let's see what Brian has to say here. I do a ton of research.
clip on something so they can read.
Team starting fluid. That's
You
awesome.
starting fluid.
It's fun seeing yourself on TV, I know. All right, you guys. Say bye to everybody. And again, start at least no later than the 1st of April. We'll make these a weekly event again. I've already got some guests lined up. There's a guy I'm really looking forward to having on that does a lot of trail work for us. So look at that. Mr. Stoss, man, he's the tool guy. It looks like he's going to hook you up. All right, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you in a week or so. Cheers.